Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My channel is all about balcony gardening with succulents and cacti and houseplants in an apartment setting. Now I'm going to be doing a repotting video today, but I'm not out on the balcony because it's way too hot. It's going to be 110 today. So I moved my table inside. I got my soil and my plants, and we're going to do some repotting inside in air conditioning. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to be doing some repotting today, and I've been meaning to do this for a while. I said I have to do it. I didn't even put some makeup on to do this, but we're going to do it. I have some new soil that I'm going to try out, and I'll show you that in just a minute once I turn the camera around. I have some potting soil for houseplants, and which is new from Fox Farm, and also a new succulent mix that I'm going to try out too. Now the plants that we're going to be repotting are the Aglaonema wishes that I got. It's going to go into this pot here. This I got from TJ Maxx. It's still in the nursery pot inside. The Philodendron red emerald. It's going to go into this pot. And my peperomia. Let's see if I can get it out here. It's going to go into this pot. I've had this one. There was something else in here. I forgot what it was. So I'm going to put it in this one. I think the color, the variegation of the peperomia will look really good in this pot. And I have a new plant that I have not shared with you because I just got it yesterday. It is this beauty right here that is on my wish list, and I can check it off now, and that is the Sansevieria Samurai. It is in a nursery pot. I'm going to put it in this beautiful little terracotta pot, and I'm going to try out some new soil mix, some new succulent mix on this one. So we got lots to do today, and I'm going to turn the camera down so you can have a much better look at what I'm doing down here, okay? Okay, I think I finally got the right setup here. It's different when you're doing it inside, setting up the camera, but I think we're ready to go. Now, I wanted to show you, this is the Fox Farm Ocean Breeze soil for houseplants, and if I can get that in there. This basically has everything that I had been putting into my own mix, but it does use peat moss as opposed to cocoa coir. But it has the perlite, it has some orchid bark in it, it has the worm castings, and it has something that I didn't put in or hadn't been using before, and that is bat guano. And guano is the word for poop, bird poop. So it has bat poop, which is just as good as worm casting. So it's very nutritious, and it already has some fertilizer in it as far as phosphorus, nitrous, potassium, things like that. So very, very nutritious. I've heard a lot of really good things about this one, and so I'm really anxious to try this out. Thank you to Plant Stand of Arizona for giving me a bag of this so I can try it out on my house plants, and we'll see how they do. I'd like to really do a good comparison of how my house plants did with my mix and opposed to this one too. Okay, so the first one that we're going to do is, ooh, and it came right out. Look at that. You think that's ready to be repotted? I think so. So let me get something to put this soil in. And it came right out. I had not watered this one in a few days because I knew I was going to be repotting it. So there's a lot more root than soil. That's one way you can tell that a plant is ready to be repotted or upsized, is that if there's a lot of roots like this, then it's getting root bound. But if it dries out very quickly, that means that there's just not enough soil in there to retain the water, and the roots are getting dried out a lot quicker. So if you're having to re-water some of your houseplants within a few days, check the roots, pull it out and check the roots to see if it's just there's getting root bound or what, because that is a really good sign that it needs to be repotted. This pot here was from TJ Maxx, and it was $7.99. I do use a coffee filter down at the bottom of these because I don't want the soil going through that big hole down there. I had to switch the camera around because when I was moving everything, I could see that the camera was shaking, so it was not going to be a good view. But I have this one potted up. I've dusted it off, and I'm going to give it a drink of water once I'm done with everything. But I think it's going to look really good in this pot. Next one we're going to do is this Philodendron, Emerald Red, and I'm going to take it out. Roots look pretty healthy. It's not root bound, but they look healthy. I'm going to take some of this off. This one's pretty dry. It's peperomia. Oh, this is very dry. Okay, so I finally got it, all the soil off. It was something else. Very dry on there. Now it's going from a 4-inch pot to 6-inch. The roots on this are not very deep. This peperomas are very, very hardy, so I'm not worried about it getting adjusted to this new pot, this new soil. This one actually bloomed not too long ago, and it's giving off new leaves. I think it's going to do much, much better in this soil because it was just way too dry in that other one, and it was not getting enough water. So I think it looks really good with this pot. I like that. I love it when the perfect pot and the perfect plant come together. Excellent. So this last one, comes right out, is this Sansevieria Samurai. And I got this beautiful terracotta ombre pot at Plant Stand, and they were only 75 cents there. Believe that? They were out of the 6-inch, so I gotta get one of those. It has a huge, huge hole on the bottom, and I think what I'm going to do is reposition the sticker and cover it halfway. Now, the succulent mix I'm going to try is this one here that they gave me to try. This is called Tank's Green Stuff Cactus and Succulent Mix. It's ideal for low water use plants. Contains pro cocoa chips, pumice, and Tank's organic compost. Yeah, I hear this is really good. And just this little 1 quart is $9, so I can imagine what a big one is. But they are made pretty local, Tucson, Arizona. So I'm curious to try these out. I haven't looked inside. Whoa, look at that. I can get it close to you without spilling it. Isn't that gorgeous? It smells good too. I love the smell of soil. Okay. This one's pretty wet. I got it when it was just watered, but it's the soil it's in I don't like. Look how black it is. There's no perlite, no pumice, nothing chunky in this nursery mix. So although I normally do not repot when something is this wet, I think it would do more damage to the plant leaving it in such soil without it really any aeration in it. And that's what these roots need, is aeration and nutrients. This doesn't look like it has either. It looks pretty much like cocoa coir, and that's it. These roots are moist. When I repot this, I don't think I'm going to water it. Reason being is because the roots are already very moist. And I'm going to repot it into this new soil, and I'm going to wait probably about 5 days before I rewater this, because if I were to rewater it again, that's even more water for these roots. And they're good roots, but they're not, you know, huge. It's a little samurai. Let's see, put the right ones in. Wow. Pumice, and yeah, that's pumice, all right. So here's my soil line. So here they are. I've got them potted up. I have them in the front entryway here, the Aglaonema wishes and the Philodendron red emerald. I get some light from the patio door that's right in front of them. And they'll be here for just a little bit. Once I can get into Kristen's room, I can put them in there and give them a little bit better light. But I'm happy the way that they look with these pots. I think they're going to be happy in them. And I'm really anxious to see how well they do, how much they grow in that new Fox Farm Ocean Forest. I called it Ocean Breeze, I think, at the beginning. But it's Ocean Forest, and how well they do in that. Now I have here the Samurai that's in Tank's green stuff. I think it's called, God, my memory today is terrible. Succulent mix. And I think it's going to do well in it. Like I said, this one I'm going to wait a little bit to water because the roots are already so moist that I don't want to give it any more water. These I'm going to give water to here in just a little bit. Right here on top of the humidifier, I don't have it on right now, I got to fill it, is the peperomia. I think it's going to do well there. It has been so far. This is where I've had it since I brought it home, so I think it's going to do really well there. There you have it, friends. That is our repotting video for today. I have some other plants that I need to repot, but they're just not quite ready to repot yet, so that I will save that for another day. And if you haven't noticed already, I reached 10,000 subscribers on my channel. Thank you so much. Friends, I appreciate your support so very much, each and every one of you. And I will be having the giveaway soon, probably in the next video, probably, that I put up will be the giveaway announcement with what plants I will be giving away and all the rules to entering. This giveaway will be for the lower 48 United States. I apologize to my international subscribers. Next time, next giveaway, I promise it will be international, but for this one I need to do it lower 48, sorry, Alaska and Hawaii. So stay tuned for that, friends, and if you haven't already given this video a thumbs up, please do so. I appreciate that very much, and make sure you subscribe, because one of the rules for the giveaway is that you will need to be subscribed to my channel. So make sure you are subscribed already and be on the lookout for that giveaway video. Thanks so much, friends. Have a blessed day.